Hello, y'all. I'm back on here again. It's 1:23 p.m. I'm asking for help with the hotel room. um, for a way to get to, hotel and also, laundry to get laundry done. And so, other than that, I don't know how else am I gonna get clean when I go to the beach and try to take a shower with my clothes on. The Masonic perverted gang stalkers, even with my clothes on, they want to watch me and make me feel uncomfortable. And then they have kids there and stuff. It's public. So, and then the narcissistic perps, they don't even want me to go to the beach. So, it's like, and then so as punishment, if I take an Uber, they try to look for slick ways to overcharge me or do this or do that. Or if I were to take the bus, they would if I were to take a bus, they would, as punishment, look for ways to have me stranded. And I wouldn't have a way to get back. But I don't even have the money for an Uber. I don't have much of nothing. So I just counted now, and I have under $5 now. I counted that I have $4.91 in cash and only 32 cents in the bank. And so I can't go to, well, it's too late. It would be too late anyway, I'm pretty sure. But I can't go to places like the Washburn Center and all those other places because of, harassment and abuse by other homeless and death threats, or, them threatening me with weapons and stuff like that. And then with my disability and also the gang stalking, the instant I closed the door behind me, the very instant I closed the door behind me, they hurry up and bam on the door. And before I can even get my clothes off, and they bam on the door trying to falsely accuse me of taking too long and this and that, whatever. And I'm disabled and can't even take quick showers. And then when I'm rushed, it makes me more clumsier and it slows me down even more. So it's like with my disability and the gang stalking, it's making things even harder. And then they want to look for excuses to try to have me banned from this place or that place and falsely accuse me of being a troublemaker and stuff like that, So I don't know. And I would, like earlier today, I was feeling bad, like as if, questioning why the narcissistic fake TI perps and regular perps think I deserve to be punished from survival. And then just trying to criminalize me for trying to survive. And then, especially after, me standing up to them trying to be controlling or abusive towards me. And that's when they want to do the number one weapon to run to my twin sister. Or, they want to go along with the slander campaigns about me, and it's like make me feel really bad, because I'm not even here to deceive anyone or play any games or anything like that. If I was that deceptive, I have tried whatever I could with jobs, they workplace. I mean, I told y'all about it, and then y'all still want to make it like as if I'm still at fault. And it's like people just giving me a hard time, and then they falsely accuse me of playing the victim and stuff like that. When if you targeted also, then how come you act like you don't, like as if I'm forbidden to express my struggles? And then if you if I'm not doing anything different from another target, but you just like that other person better or have more respect for them, and you're not going to tell them what to do. So, I mean, if other professed targeted individuals would try to police how long my YouTube videos should be, or tell me how to deal with my targeting, or police what I should tweet, or control what I should tweet on Twitter. And if I'd be like, well, hey, how come you don't tell this person or that person that you respect and, agree with and defend and respect and glorify and worship everything they do and say. But when it comes to me, there's a problem with everything that comes out of my mouth. And what's wrong with wanting to be respected? And I don't go around trying to disrespect people. And I don't go around trying to ruin people or destroy people or try to tear people down or nothing like that. And I don't understand what's wrong with, talking about your targeting and your traumas. And then make it like as if I'm a loser or a sorry person, or that I'm that horrible and reprobate to the point where, y'all making like as if I'm the one that's reprobate and beyond repair and beyond rehabilitation, that everybody should just give up on me. And Jesus Christ himself, if he wouldn't give up on any of us, and then it's like they want to try to find ways to falsely, if I expose them as a fake TI perp, then they will try to make it like as if I deserve to be excommunicated from the body of Christ, and falsely make it like as if I'm a nuisance to the body of Christ, when they try to front like they're great people on the internet and stuff, but behind closed doors or over the phone, they do all this crooked, abusive, dirty stuff towards me. And that telephone scavenger perp just called. He just called again. So another targeted individual shouldn't make you feel like you deserve to be punished or you deserve to suffer, be made to suffer. But then if they going through hard times, they'll make it like as if they're rejoicing in the Lord for being persecuted. But when it comes to me going through stuff, it's punishment because I did something wrong or did something bad. So, they falsely accuse me of, desiring luxury and trying to live like a queen. And that's not what I'm trying to do. It's like they have me in this, not only me, but other targeted individuals too. You see how they sabotage and hinder us from anything normal. So that's why I said, if you think I deserve to be punished from, punished from a meal to eat, or punished from, a roof over my head, or punished from a job and stuff, or punished from even a day at the beach and relaxation or something like that. It's like professed targeted individuals who act like they're jealous of you and don't want to see you with anything good. It's like they'll do like the perps, and then they feel like the moment you try to enjoy yourself, with a great day at the beach or a peaceful walk in nature in which that gets sabotaged, they want to try to make it like, the one point of time that you're trying to enjoy yourself, Candy must have sold out, or she is a perp. So, and it's like, I'm sick and tired of the manipulation and games and stuff. And it's like they act like as if they want to try to manipulate me and drive me to feel like as if my life is not worth living. And despite being disabled, I still try to fight and tried whatever I could with jobs and employment and stuff, and it just won't work out because of the workplace mobbing and, harassment and stuff. I can't live at a certain place because community mobbing, community harassment, and y'all know it's all organized. So it's like, why, if you're a target individual, why are you playing both sides? But if you're financially well off, target individual, you can get in your car and drive wherever you want. You can rest how long you want. You got a decent job. You're financially well off and stabilized. And I'm sitting here been fighting for almost precisely 4 years. And July 31st makes 4 years since I've been homeless. Well, consistently homeless and haven't been able, the closest, hotels and motels is not a permanent place to live, but I think it was between 6.5 or 7.5 months I was able to have a permanent place to live. Sorry, not permanent place. I meant to say a motel to stay in. And at first I was doing good independently, but sometimes it might, like with Sky Zone, the workplace mobbing had happened right away. Certain temp jobs that happened right away. But the Avis job, it happened almost right away. And a few other jobs that happened right away. But at the high school and the middle school, it kind of took a little while. But it's like they try to make it like as if they thought I would be better at the middle school because they try to juice my head up to think I cleaned so well. Well, if that's the case, and I was able to work overtime at the high school, working 6 days a week. I worked 6 days a week. And let's see, how many hours? Yeah, from like 3 to 11 p.m. or somewhere around there. And the first day it was like 12:30, but it was great because I was able to get paid the next day. So I was financially good. Well, but then, and so the moment I thought I could have the confidence enough to start saving or working for a permanent place or a car, that's when they juice my head up and like, oh, we think you work so great and stuff. Well, let's go to the, we want you to start working at the middle school. At the middle school, they reduced my hours from like, and then you can only work certain hours at the middle, even though the same company, but you were able to work only certain hours. And then I was trying to ask for more hours at the high school, and sometimes they said that they had enough people or that they didn't need anybody extra and stuff like that. But when I was working at the middle school, I was just barely financially making it, but still didn't have to ask for nothing and was getting paid like the next day, every day. And I think that will save me from, having to ask, like getting paid every 2 weeks. I think it's harder than getting paid every day. So I went from getting paid like 90 something a day at the high school to $72 a day at the middle school, and then almost all that money went towards the motel. But I had kind of had it somewhat made because a lot of the times, at the schools I was able to eat free and stuff, But at the middle school they were kind of stingy and gave you a hard time. But at the high school, I had everything made. But if the kids had like a football game or sports or something, and then they would give us leftover food, and then on Tuesday night, and then that would stretch me at least until Friday, and I almost didn't have to worry about buying groceries or nothing. But the one time I tried to treat myself to Chilean sea bass with my own work money, the online perps bullied me and talked about, who told you you can go get Chilean sea bass, or who told you you can do this, or who. Who told you can do it? And it was an occasional thing. I wasn't flaunting all food every day or nothing like that. I just wanted to give myself, a treat to reward myself for the first time of being awarded employee of the week. And all the times I worked, I never got that accomplishment. To get employee of the week, I never got to have that accomplishment. And so with the temp job, certain jobs, it's hard because with my disability, let me be quiet for a minute. I would need for it to be this kind of quiet in order to be able to function properly and work by myself. In which, when I had that job, sometimes I was able to get quiet, but sometimes I wasn't able to get quiet because the kids were practicing with the sports and the band and everything else. Mainly the band, was noisy, or if they were playing like the sports like volleyball, football, basketball stuff, there was noise or whatever. But I was able to have the liberty to put in my earbuds. But sometimes the band or the cheerleaders or whatever would be so loud that they would overpower my MP3 player. Excuse me. So they knocked me off, and I documented that too. They knocked me off the jobs working at the schools, and then I heard that the main company, which I used to work for that main company before, but that main company they made it like as if they thought I was so good that they wanted to buy me out. But, working with the main company, you would get paid every 2 weeks. And they said, girl, you need to go get hired on. But I felt like, if I were to get hired on, then I would have to be back on the streets for a little while, and then and then I think they've limited you to 40 hours and wouldn't let you do overtime. So, but like when you get to work, that overtime financially, it really helps. And a lot of jobs try to not let you work overtime. They be trying to, just because they don't want to give you health benefits. I'm like, look, I get Medicare and Medicaid. I don't care about no health insurance through the job. Well, dental insurance would be a great help by now. For now, because of my tooth. But other than that, I don't know what could happen with this broken tooth, this broken and abscessed. But the abscess is kept to a minimum ever since after the tooth broke. It split. So a piece of the tooth keeps trying to come out. But I gotta keep it brushed, which is hard to do on the streets. I can't even have nowhere to brush my teeth, take a bath, clean my hair, nothing. And so next week I'm probably gonna have to be forced to cut all my hair off because it's like a big wool, nothing but wool. Like, no, it's not wool, but it's like wool. And it's so tangled and damaged and messed up and ruined. And then that conditioner had ruined my hair even worse. And so so it's like, I hate when me expressing my struggles, people with narcissistic personalities, they want to call it a pity party. They want to call it a pity party or a manipulation or a scam or witchcraft or they try to falsely make it like as if, oh, Candy know how to get over on people and stuff like that, which ain't true. And shame on you if you profess to be targeted and you feel this way. When other targeted individuals, they get help. But, have been forced to be isolated, and then y'all make it like as if it's my own fault that I'm isolated. But trust me, if I was a fake target, I wouldn't be on here pleading and begging for help if I was fake. If I was fake, I would be financially well off. But then the online regular perps and fake TI perps, they falsely lie. They mock and laugh, and they lie on me and say that I'm hiding a whole bunch of money in my storage unit. Hi. They falsely make it like as if I'm hiding a lot of money in my storage unit. It's like if I had that much money, I wouldn't need to ask. But, they're just trying to block ways for me to get help. I have ebooks out. I'm an author, and they think that they have the authority to dictate that I should not be allowed to be an author. They think that they have the authority to dictate that I am not a YouTube creator, or that I shouldn't be allowed to be called a YouTube creator. And they want to be like, well, all she does is complain and beg, which is not true, because I try to share short stories. Now I can do the community posts, so I can share memes, pictures. Even if it was an extended stay hotel where you can cook, and if I had just a little bit, financial stability, then I could be doing cooking videos, even in an extended stay hotel. With access to cooking, I even try to do a few little, even though I know microwave ain't healthy. I thought about buying a toaster oven, or buying a crock pot, and trying to think up some recipes and stuff. But so if they got skinny people and all kinds of people, if they make recipes and cook and everybody enjoys it, but the online person want to make it like as if I have this sick, weird, odd obsession with just food, and they just try to manipulate things to look like as if I'm just extremely crazy. And they just want me eliminated. They want to eliminate my presence from, me leaving the internet is not good enough. They want me off this earth. And they will celebrate and rejoice for me to be dead. And jealous professed targets who act perp-like, they feel the same way. But, it's unfair for me to have had to live on forced deprivation and restriction, and been homeless off and on throughout my adulthood life, and been abused in foster care with only $20 a month allowance, and then be on Social Security and SSI as an adult, and hardly been able to be allowed to work. And I remember being frustrated in 2017, and the biological sister Ramona, when I would be frustrated and panicking about not being able to find a job, and she tried to say, well, just be patient. I'm like, Ramona, I've been patient for too long. All these doggone years, and I still can't get nothing. I got a whole bachelor's degree and couldn't even get to pay off my student loans and stuff. But I've been just blocked financially every turn, and forced low income, and I'm 38 years old, and y'all, like online strangers who try to gossip about and judge you, they don't know the real you. They don't, it's like I've been trying to make people, I don't want to say make, but I've been trying to just express to people, so that they can have a better understanding of, what I've been through throughout my life and stuff. And like, what are you supposed to do when another professed targeted individual who turn around and act like a perp and they say you're crazy, sick, schizophrenic, and need help, or that you're demon possessed, or that you're too far, that you're so far gone that you're beyond repair, or there's nothing that you're irredeemable or beyond redemption, or that you're just a loser and you're just a worthless throwaway. And I'm not even trying to manipulate or trying to have a pity party here. It's like, I'm a female, I'm a woman, and it's like, for me to walk around at least a whole week with no proper way to get to take a bath or a shower or rest or anything like that, or not even allowed to survive. I've been on forced low income almost all my adulthood life, and then it's still considered low income when I work a full-time $12 an hour job plus my Social Security, and that's still considered in the low income bracket. But with my Social Security and SSI, that's considered extremely low income. So I'm a blogger and an author and a YouTube content creator. I'm from New Orleans. I wish I could, have a way to get to cook some dishes and show y'all dishes and trying to be enthusiastic and excited and stuff. But it's like y'all block me from doing that and then call me negative and miserable after y'all have abused me. So I don't want the video to cut off, but I'm trying to ask for help for a hotel room, and laundry and rest and stuff like that, shower.